before getting into the details of it, I want to pose one question. What do you think is one dream which is common to the CIOs, CDOs, CMOs alike? No points for guessing. Definitely, it's the effort or the dream to have a unified customer view. What you see is that brands are able to create that unified customer view with the data clouds that they're largely operating in, and that largely means that there's a need for the platforms like us to be able to support all these data clouds. The key reasons for data warehouse or the data clouds adoption is that they allow the brands to be able to unify the data at single place. They also offer the scalability in terms of your data and if your customers scale up or your data use cases scale. And they also offer a lot of security and compliance because of the governance layer that they offer. This dream of having a unified customer view, once it is realized, most of the work has to be done to achieve the ROI out of it. And brands can achieve the ROI out of it only when they're able to activate this data. By activation, I mean if they are able to generate the insights about the users on top of this data, if they are able to create really, really targeted audience on top of understanding this data, and further use this data to personalize and create the relevant experiences. So the outcome is known, but the impediments are that a lot of legacy customer engagement platforms fail to enable the seamless data access to all these cloud data from all these cloud data sources. And why that happens is because there is a lot of complicated reverse ETL involved, which probably needs a lot of engineering dependency. If you don't take this route, then in that case, probably there is a lot of hustle that a marketer or product manager has to make to run around data teams or engineering teams to get the periodic dump of data. And once you have this periodic dump of data, the marketers, the product owners have to kind of move it from one platform to another. While that works on paper, there's a huge red flag in terms of your data, the customer data is moving from one platform to another in the hands of people, and it opens up a huge red flag from the data privacy and security standpoint. And it also leads to a delayed relevance or the decayed relevance for your end users experience. What that also means is that the data platform that you have and the customer engagement platform you have, they are both not talking the same language because they are probably operating on a different version of the customer data. So it creates a siloed and disconnected experiences for your end user. And what that largely results into is suboptimal conversions and finally, probably a suboptimal return on investment that you have made both on data platform and the customer engagement platform. And that's what we want to change with the new sets of work that we are doing around customer data warehouses as well as data clouds. What we are trying to do is to make this data, which is sitting in your cloud data warehouses or data clouds, being more accessible and in an easier, smarter, and secure fashion. In line to the direction that we are taking, last year we launched something called as Cloud Data Sync. Cloud Data Syncs allows our customers to be able to sync the data seamlessly from their warehouse to MoEngage. We launched this with Snowflake. What that allows our customers to do is to be able to move the data from Snowflake to MoEngage or from their warehouse to MoEngage and be able to create audience, get insights, or to also be able to personalize the messaging on top of that. What that means is that there's a faster time to value because now you don't have to run behind your engineering teams or data analysts to give you that data dump, which you can kind of use to personalize the communication. And what that also means is that since your data is already syncing on a regular basis, your responsiveness to customer insights increases, which results in you being able to create more relevant messages and thereby increasing the conversions. And that all that benefit definitely comes with a very low operational cost because all the observability and monitoring is being done by MoEngage. But when we solve this problem, we also understood that all the use cases are not largely the same. Every marketer is having very, very different use case in terms of that. A lot of marketers probably who are having the transactional data or some sensitive data, they would not prefer to move it from their own data warehouse or from their own platform to any third-party platform like MoEngage or any other customer engagement platform. But they still want to activate this data. At times, you've also seen the use cases where there is a lot of data in terms of a high volume event, which you want to derive the insights on. You want to understand that how this event or how this behavior is impacting the ROI. And in those terms, you would want to go about and target the customers based on the segmentation you have done on that event. But then moving such a high volume data would be costly because all the systems which store events would have their own storage costs. But that is something that we are changing with warehouse audiences. Warehouse audience is a powerful audience builder that allows you to be able to directly create an audience on top of the data sitting in a warehouse without the need to move the data from your warehouse to MoEngage. What that allows you to do is to be able to create the segmentation, whatever proprietary logic that you have, directly onto your warehouse, and then activate that audience on MoEngage with just set and forget. It enables the marketers to create dynamic audiences on the fly. Again, contrast it to the world where you would again have to go back, get a list of audiences from your BI, business intelligence, or probably your data team, and then upload it onto MoEngage. Now, those days probably would be the things of the past, because now you can create the dynamic audiences on the fly based on the table or the columns that you want to largely use to power your engagement. What that also allows the brands to do is to be more compliant and to also ensure that the data is secure where it resides. And it also is going to eliminate all the operational hassles that you have to undertake because of movement of data, be it in terms of the cost, be it in terms of the manpower. And what that gives you is a faster time to value. It allows you to be able to create a better ROI from all your marketing efforts and in turn improve the customer experience. I'll take a few use cases to illustrate the point that I'm making. Using the warehouse audience, an e-commerce brand who is not sending the transactional data to MoEngage can actually create a segment of users who are probably interested in a certain category or who probably have purchased for a certain dollar value in the past few days or past few months, can also understand the seasonality based on the data that's stored in a data warehouse. And the added advantage here is that your data retention or the data on which you're generating this behavior is as good as whatever data you have in your data warehouse. So in those cases, you need not to have, you're not blocked by any of the data retention policies of any platform that is coming into picture here. If you're a OTT platform, you can again go back to your warehouse and really understand what are the genres of music or content that your users are interested in, what artists do they generally listen to. You can look back as much as you want and be able to create really, really rich and targeted segments out of it and move them on MoEngage and activate them via any channel present on MoEngage, be it WhatsApp, be it push notification or email. What it allows, and using it is really, really simple. On MoEngage, you will be allowed to just connect your warehouse. And once you connect your warehouse, you will be able to have a very clear view of your data schema into your warehouse. You will be able to see what all tables and what all columns do exist, write a simple SQL and generate those audiences and start targeting them via MoEngage campaigns. We are also improving the editor for a warehouse audience in the future, where we would bring a WYSIWYG editor, just like our current segmentation capabilities, where you just have a very easily accessible dropdown where you can just choose the column or the data that you want to kind of run the query on. We will generate the SQL on your behalf and be able to sync the audience from your warehouse to MoEngage. We are launching this product with Google BigQuery, and over the time, we will extend it to all the leading data warehouses or data lake houses like Amazon Redshift, Snowflake, Databricks, and so on. What we are also doing in future is rolling out warehouse data analytics. Warehouse data analytics will allow you to generate the insights on the data sitting onto your warehouse. What that also means is that you are able to use all the data in your warehouse and be able to analyze that data just like what you do on MoEngage using the rich visualization, create the funnels or create the behavioral insights that you want.